Welcome to another episode of Two Straws.
Two Straws.
In this episode, we will be going over UFC Liverpool.
UFC Liverpool. Oh, it's going to be so exciting. We get to practice our fake British accents.
Is that your British accent, hun?
Yeah, it's
okay,
kind of rusty.
We'll keep working on it.
Hello. Seems to be that we're in Liverpool.
Beautiful, sunny Liverpool. Trumpets are on the way.
And we're enjoying a nice cup of tea.
Also listening to the lovely Spice Girls.
Yes, tell me what you want, what you really want.
By the way, if you could be a Spice Girl, what would your Spice Girl name be?
I'd be Brolic Spice.
I'd be Bitchy Spice.
Yeah, duh. Till went up to Dana and he said, Mr. White, please sir, can I have some more? I believe in myself. I'm gonna be the greatest fighter you ever seen. I wanna fight in Liverpool. Could I have some more fights in my whole time?
You want more? And then he had more, and now there's fights in Liverpool. So
yes,
it must have
Liverpool.
Worked. Grovel to the big man. This is how you get things.
Good job, Till.
UFC Liverpool, Sunday, May 27th at 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
Brunch time. Actually, one of my favorite times. I'm going to have a mimosa.
Get like a crumpet and tea and ask them to turn on the fight.
Mimosa.
Screwdriver.
Mimosa.
Yeah.
For our brunch theme, we are admiring this lovely tea set setup.
Tea time!
Yeah.
I got a special tea for you. You're going to like this.
Oh, that's a very bold tea leaf you have there.
Yeah, it's from crushed grapes. Cheers.
Pinkies out.
Hey. You like it?
I love it. It tastes like wine.
It is wine.
Oh, even better.
Yeah, because the only tea we serve in America is Liberty. So, we haven't had this in a while, but we have a caller. We have a special guest this time for Two Straws. We have Darren the Gorilla Till.
Oh my god, he took time out of his freaking busy fight week to talk to us.
He saw the views we have.
Now I'm bummed that I'm not, rooting for him.
Oh,
but it's your
don't
fault.
worry. I won't tell him. We have Darren Till on the line. Darren, how's it going?
I know I can deal with anything that comes my way. And, with regards to fighting, no one's going to get in my way to where I want to go.
Very cool. So, how's it feel main eventing in your hometown in Liverpool?
I know I can deal with anything that comes my way. And, with regards to fighting, no one's going to get in my way to where I want to go.
So, what is your strategy going into this main event?
I'm just totally believing myself. No one inspires me. No one's my hero. I don't look up to anyone. I inspire myself.
Okay, a little more of the same, but yeah, I get it. All right, so I know you met your girl in Brazil. We have that nice tattoo. Kind of looks like Paige there. But what's your favorite pickup line? Like, how do you get the ladies?
Division, I am the best fighter alive. I'll keep saying it. I'll get a tattoo of it, and every time I get question gets asked, I'll just point to my tattoo because that's what I believe.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
And I guess one more question.
What do you think of the socio-economic climate in post-industrial Northern England in light of Brexit, and how do you view your role as a potential emergent working class hero?
I believe I'm the most intelligent. I believe I control everything so well. I bring them into my world, and my world is different. Cocky. I don't think I'm better than anyone in this world. I am just confident.
Okay. Cool. Totally answered our question. All right, buddy. Thank you so much for calling. I know you're busy, so we're going to let you go. Thanks so much, guy, and good luck this week.
Maybe it's because of the weight cut?
I think that's
Low
just what he
carbs?
says. I think that's his thing. So, you know who else is on this card?
Who?
That ring card boy, Elias Theodoro.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's taking a break from his ring card work, and he's actually gonna have a fight. Now, this is gonna be the first ever ring card boy that fights in the UFC. He's gonna take the vest off and throw the card out and put them gloves on.
I just
Pretty
feel like
impressive.
That's a really impressive transition, back and forth. And forth. I mean, I don't know how he does it.
I mean, could you picture Ariane Celeste going in and fighting.
You know, that's a lot of expensive work, and I wouldn't want to mess that up.
No, more power to him. You go, ring card boy. Doing it for all the ring card boys and girls out there.
You're an inspiration. In the flyweight division, we have Molly, the meatball, McCann versus Jillian, the Savage Roberts.
Ooh, meatball versus Savage.
Yeah.
She's gonna try to tear that meatball up like a sub. Meatball sub.
So, Meatball is a newcomer to the UFC flyweight division, and Jillian Robertson was one of our 125-pound contestants on The Ultimate Fighter the first season. So we have a pretty tough opponent in McCann, and I say that because watching her fight, she's a really tough girl, loves pressure, loves coming forward, and has pretty sound boxing. And Jillian Roberts, on the other hand, is more of a grappler from what I've seen, looking for the takedown. So I think we're going to have a striker versus grappler kind of a matchup.
Yeah, I think that's really where she shined on the show, is her grappling. She's very aggressive. She tries to drag him down to the floor, and just like, that's her world. On the feet, she looks a little more uncomfortable, whereas Meatball Molly, like, all she wants to do is box. And she has good setups. Like, she has a good overhand. She has good hooks. Like, basically, she likes to loop the punches, but she comes in with a good one, too, as well. So, yeah, I think Meatball Molly's going to come in with a lot of weight in her hands and try to knock her out. I think I'm going to go with Molly for this one.
And so one of those things about people when they primarily fought overseas and have had kind of limited talent competition-wise, it's always interesting to see how they come into the UFC and perform, because she does have a lot of hype with her. She's been in the big stage over in Europe, and I'm really interested to see how she's going to do on the UFC.
She says all the right things in her interviews. She says it with a thick accent, but you still know where she's getting at. Seems very comfortable in front of the camera. And I think we're going to have another rising up star on our hands. She might rub people the wrong way, but I definitely like to see strikers doing well in the UFC, and I think she's definitely going to be a tough striker to beat for Robertson. Oh, and there's 2 chick fights on this card. We already know about Meatball Molly
Versus the Savage.
But have you seen
Gina versus Lena? In the ladies' bantamweight division, we have Gina Danger Manzanillo versus Lena, the Elbow Queen, Landsberg. So we have an interesting and exciting matchup. I am personally rooting for Gina Danger Manzanillo because she's my friend and she has really cute purple hair. She's like a unicorn, basically.
And she does this every time she takes a picture.
She's adorable. But inside the cage, she's a maniac.
She's a cave woman.
She's
the savage, for real.
She's a freaking savage.
Yeah.
If you've seen her last fight, she had a really impressive win where she just kind of dismantled her opponent.
And she broke her foot before that.
Sorry.
She broke her foot before that fight. So she couldn't really do a lot of cardio, and it didn't show at all. Like, she was just going. So I definitely feel like she has the cardio advantage in this one.
And I definitely think she has something to prove. She took a short notice fight against Sarah McCann coming into the UFC, and it was kind of a difficult matchup for her. It was her first time on the main stage, so she didn't perform as well. And I just feel like she has been very determined to show what she's got to work with. And she is really impressing everyone. Lena Landsberg, on the same token, came into the UFC with a really difficult fight in Cyborg. She fought Cyborg.
No, thank you. Yeah, Landsberg definitely had a tough match with that. I mean, who comes in, she's another one of those bantamweights who, they saw the opportunity to get into the UFC by fighting at 145, even though it's not their natural weight class, and she went for it, and, she's got cyborged.
Everybody gets cyborg. There's nothing to be ashamed of. And now she's dropped down to a more natural weight class for herself, and she is taking on Gina Danger Manzanillo. Now, this is an interesting matchup because we have 2 aggressive females, and I'm kind of leaning towards fight of the night for this one. It's definitely going to be action-packed, in your face. that.
Yeah, I think they're definitely going to be jockeying for that cage control. I know Landsberg likes to press him up against the cage. She's called the elbow queen, even though she doesn't throw that many elbows. She's more like the Duchess of Elbakistan.
Maybe I want to run that nickname by her and tell her to change it.
Yeah, change it to the Duchess of Elbakistan.
Let me know how that goes.
That would be more relative. She'll probably elbow me.
She'll probably let you know why it's her nickname.
She definitely jockeys for position. She's going to be looking for that head control early on in the fight, which is a lot what Gina's last opponent tried to do. But, you know, that position is very tiring if you're not able to get the takedown immediately. I feel like Gina has a better gauge of how to use your energy, when to go hard, when to kind of reset. So yeah, I'm leaning towards Gina on this one.
Very cool. Well, either way, both women are very exciting fighters, and I'm definitely looking forward to this matchup.
Me too. Merci, madame.
That's so sweet of you. Look at you. Oh my goodness. They're going to think you're actually like hospitable. In the co-main event of UFC Liverpool, we have Neil Magny versus Craig Thundercat White.
Thundercat, ho! All right, just had to get out of my system.
Jesus. Anything else in there you need to worry about?
Not
put
this
some armor
episode.
on. Craig White has a very cool nickname that, you know, makes you just want to pull something out of the couch and jump around.
And slice your friend's head off.
Yeah, awesome. But I think we need to nickname Neil Magny Neil the Saint Magny.
Yes.
This guy is seriously the sweetest, coolest, nicest human being in the world. If you guys have not heard about this, he has offered to donate $15,000 from his purse to helping a young girl who is in desperate need of medical help. And he hasn't started this GoFundMe account, but he is offering $15,000.
Yeah, he's donating his purse. Like, that's amazing. A lot of times people do things for photo ops or to look good in public opinion. But
Not Neil Magny.
He does this stuff without even, like, you know, recording it or documenting. Like, he just does it out of the goodness of his heart. Like, Magny, like, I wish everyone was like you. I wish I was like you. Like, that's amazing. And you're just setting the bar so high for all the other fighters to follow.
Thank you.
Thank you. Also, that's my brother.
Your brother?
Yeah, he looks just like me.
A little bit. Oh, yeah, there it is. There it is. Neil Magny was originally slated to fight Gunnar Nelson. However, he had to drop out of the fight, and now he is fighting Craig White. And I've tried to do some research on this guy, and he is basically an international man of mystery. There is nothing on his UFC fighter stats. Yeah.
They're fighting for $1 million.
Where's my cat?
Yeah.
Now, Craig White is a man of mystery, but we did scrounge up some old fight footage of his previous fights. We saw 2 of them, and he's wearing some pretty spiffy fight shorts, if I do say so myself. What's the first thing that comes to mind? Fire crash.
Oh, yes, we're on a roll. We're on a roll. Oh shit! We ruined it. We ruined the streak.
Okay.
He looks like it's his first period of middle school, and he wore white pants.
He hid in the nurse's office all day.
Yeah, like
had to have his mom bring to school some new undies and pants.
And then she explained to him the birds and the bees.
I feel like his friends should have said something to him.
Yeah.
Management, PR, something.
Craig White, he's coming in. He's kind of unknown. He's another one of these guys who have fought a lot in Britain and Europe. And, you know, he has a lot of fights. He has a lot of experience. But, you know, there's levels to this thing. And I really don't see him giving much problem for Magny. Like, Magny has fought the cream of the crop when it comes to the welterweight division in UFC. He's won some, he's lost some, but he's coming off of an amazing win against Carlos Condit, and I think he's just going to keep that momentum going with Craig White.
I'm definitely a huge fan of Neil Magny. He has great striking, grappling. He does a lot of body lock takedowns, which I think are amazing for MMA. And he's just always game to fight. He's always in the fight. He has amazing cardio. and he's really fun to watch. And I'm really interested to see what he's going to do this fight.
All right, let's just keep it real. We know he's gonna win, but
how do you think he's going to win?
Let's make a bet. All right, so
I'm on a hot streak with bets, so let's go.
Any kind of KO. Can I get both? Since I lost the last one, get a little handicap. KO or TKO?
I think that's fair. I say
All
submission.
Right. Let's go.
It's a bet. I think I'm going to have you massage my hands because they're a little sore. And in the main event at 170 pounds, we have Stephen, the Wonder Boy Thompson, versus Darren, the Gorilla Till.
Oh!
Wonder Boy versus Till. It's going to be pretty ill.
Wonder Boy versus the Gorilla. Sounds like one of those, like, budget comic books that you see in the bin for, like, 25 cents at the comic book store.
I'd buy that.
You would.
I would.
Neat.
So, in this matchup, we have kind of a more traditional Orthodox fighter against a traditional unorthodox fighter, if you want to compare that. So, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson is known for his karate style, very unorthodox, switching stances a lot. When he stands southpaw, he tends to lead with that side kick to the leg.
Yeah, that, like, right kick to the leg or fake it to the head and stuff like that.
And then when he switches to right, he tends to lead with his hands. And then we have Darren Till, who comes in southpaw all the time, and he's definitely
Muay Thai.
He does get a little fancy and a little showy. He, leans back, drops his head. He likes to reach for that lead leg kick whenever somebody touches that lead leg. So it'll be interesting to see the adjustments that he's made, because that's what Stephen Thompson leads with.
Till is super aggressive, but with Thompson, you kind of have to, like, play it safe a little bit. You have to be a little more cautious. You have to wait a little bit more because he's always looking for that counter. And even though, like, Wonder Boy's counters aren't, like, super hard, like, sometimes it's the ones that you don't expect. Those are the ones that knock you out. So you definitely have to be cautious when you're fighting a guy like that.
So Darren Till, I really like his style because he leads in with the jab. He's traditional. He leads in with the jab. He comes in with the right, leads in with the jab. Uppercut, elbow. That's kind of his chains. He gets you thinking that something's going to come, but then he throws it from a slightly different angle. And I think he really has to watch out for that high volume counter that Thompson is known for.
It always worries me when a fighter is known for leaning back. Like, he gets out of the way. He's really good at range control, Till is. But when you lean back too much, you become a little bit more predictable, and if you follow up with more than a few punches, that last one's gonna land, or that last kick's gonna land, because, like, when you lean, you become planted, and they know where you are. So Thompson is really good at doing that. He's really good at following up with more than one or two punches or strikes. And that's the one thing I worry about with Till, but I think he has more power. I think he has more aggression. This is going to be an awesome matchup. Like, if there was an Abu Dhabi for if there was an Abu Dhabi for striking, like, these two would be matched up. Like, this is like elite karate versus elite Muay Thai. Like, this is a really, really good striking match. So I'm super excited for it.
Definitely excited for this, and I'm definitely excited to see the step up in competition for Darren Till. Thompson has been competing at a very high level. He's a former title contender. He has fought the top of the top, and I'm excited to see what he does with this step up in competition in Till.
We got to do a prediction. Who you got?
Ooh. I have a feeling you're going to go for the Muay Thai guy, so I may go for the karate guy.
Me?
Yes.
Me?
Yes, you, Miss.
You expecting me to be biased towards Muay Thai fighters? I really liked what I saw with Masvidal. I thought that he did a lot better than a lot of the commentators were saying. He was able to hide a lot of punches and really land on Thompson. So I'm going to pick Till. He does the same thing, only with the left hand. He's a southpaw. He's dangerous. I got the underdog one in this one.
All right. I'll give you that one just because, you're a Muay Thai person and you got to go with your people. So I'm going to go for Stephen Wonderboy Thompson.
Just flying there.
Get it out.
Hell? Get out.
Say it. Totally still alive.
Fun fact about, exactly. That's where I was going with that. I was going all the way in.
Like every man should.
No. Fun fact about Stephen Thompson is his brother is married to Chris Sweetman's sister.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that. I wonder how that happened.
Yeah, I wonder what the family looks like.
And this has been another episode of Two Straws. This is Angela Hill. I am Jessica Penny, and thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to tune in on May 27th.
Please, sir, can we have some more tea?
Oh, that's a good year. Well done. Well
Yeah.
done.
Crushed grape tea.
May 27th, Sunday at 10 a.m.
10 a.m. Pacific.
You're going to need your mimosas, your crumpets, your tea,
Your Bloody Marys, your
screwdrivers,
burgers. For the people who order burgers on a brunch menu, y'all are weird.
I don't know, maybe stay in bed. However you want to do it, just make sure you tune in.
Tune in. Hey, let's get that track back.
Danger!